person in this conference.
Good afternoon, students. Today, the last class discussion, memory address register, buffer register, IO register, fetch and execute cycle, accent category, then diagram, then interrupts. So these things we already completed. Today we are going to discuss about again classes of interrupts. Classes of interrupts. Okay. Okay. Everybody hear the voice.
Yes, Doctor.
Anoot and Saif. Good afternoon. Hi.
Yes.
Hi. Hi, Saif. How are you? Everything okay?
Fine.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. This is the classes of interrupts. So first of all, what is a interrupt? Interrupt is a special condition or some condition that generate by the microprocessor or input and output devices to communicate with the microprocessor. Microprocessor is normally doing its work. For example, you are executing Java program, then it will be doing its operation. Background music, background Windows operating system, everything going on. For example, any arithmetic operation, any problems are coming. The microprocessor, one of the operation, if you do, the operation is called divide by zero. You divide any number by zero, that time microprocessor cannot divide. Divide by 0, 0 divided by 1 equivalent to infinity. Like that conditions will be coming when arithmetic and logical operations. Arithmetic overflow, division by 0, attempt to execute illegal machine instruction, reference outside the user allowed memory space. So these are all the different exception conditions for the microprocessor. Abnormal condition. So those conditions, microprocessor generate the interrupts. So what is a question? What is interrupts? First question. The question is, what are interrupts? What are interrupts? So interrupts are nothing but the abnormal condition. Abnormal condition. That condition, the microprocessor provides a signal for abnormal condition. So normal execution of the program is going to do that work, then it will be coming out. Or this is the abnormal condition to the microprocessor. To perform some action. What is interrupts? What is interrupt? The question. This is a abnormal condition to the microprocessor to perform some action. Normal, like real life example, I am teaching class. Some students, doctor, that time stop. That is the interrupt, disturbance. Same like that, I am teaching you, telephone will come. That is the interrupt. I am teaching you, somebody open my door, interrupt. That is abnormal condition to the microprocessor to perform some action. So what are the different abnormal conditions are available? So the interrupts are normal processing of the program. Virtually all the computer provide the mechanism by other IO devices may interrupt the normal operation of the microprocessor. Okay. So what are the different types of classes of interrupts? Second question. List classes of interrupts. So what are the different interrupts are possible? The classes of interrupts are program interrupts, timer interrupt, IO interrupt, hardware failure interrupt. Program interrupt, any Java program, C++ program, Visual Basic program, any programming language you are developing the instruction, even for assembly language program, any arithmetic overflow for plus or minus sign, multiplication or division or subtraction, any operation that called arithmetic overflow. You attempt to divide by 0 any number, attempt to divide by 0 any number, 5 divided by 0. So even the system will give cannot divide by 0. Cannot divide by 0. Okay. Can you divide by 0? No. 0 divided by anything. How much? 0. But any number, for example, 5, I want to divide by 0. Possible? That time, that is one of the normal example called division by 0. Division by 0 or attempt to execute. This is one of the normal execution. Cannot divide by 0. So any number cannot be divided by 0. For example, you can take 8 divided by 0. What is the answer? Cannot divide. So it cannot be divided by 0. That is also the one of the example. This is an abnormal condition. Microprocessor cannot do. So these things, classes of interrupt. For example, what do you mean by the timer? You know, microprocessor is working based on the timer inside. Without timing in the microseconds, it cannot be performed some of the operations. This allows the operating system to perform certain functions on the regular basis. Generated by IO controller, input and output controller. For example, flash, it wants to access some information. So that time it disturbs the microprocessor and perform the operation. That is nothing but IO, input and output. Even printer, it will be printing based on the interrupt. Hardware failure, another interrupt. What is this diagram shows for you? This is a diagram. Interrupt occur during the course of execution of your user program. For example, this is a user program 1. What is user program? User running some programs. Program means software programs, maybe assembly language programs. You write the program, the user program is executed, then write commands is coming. Write means you need to write on the printer. That's why control goes to where? IO program. What do you mean by IO program? input and output program. This input and output program called and print the paper. So this is 4 operation. So wherever you put write, control will go to IO operation. This is nothing but we have no interrupt. Here you have a interrupts. So when interrupts are coming, it will be going for taking the print. Then it will be coming for normal execution of the program. Then here interrupt occur during the course of the program. So it will be going to the interrupt controller. Then it will be coming back. Same operation. If I am teaching the course, it is going on. Suddenly telephone is coming. I have to attend. Suddenly mobile phone, suddenly WhatsApp message. So these are all the diagram for explanation about the interrupt. Final exam, I am not going to ask you draw this diagram because this is the general diagram of the interrupt. Next you have transfer of control via interrupt. Via interrupt, how the transfer of control is a very simple program. For example, line 1, line 2, or you can take memory 1, memory 2, memory 3, I plus 1 up to M available. These are all the instructions of the microprocessor. Here interrupt occurs. Whenever interrupt occurs, control goes to interrupt handler. Interrupt handler. What is that? That is another microprocessor. Another microprocessor. That is we called interrupt controller microprocessor. Interrupt controller microprocessor. That interrupt controller microprocessor do the work. After finish the work, it will come back to the normal execution. For example, Brain teaching the class now with the students. Suddenly the telephone is coming. I am speaking. I am going to speak. After speaking, close my telephone and I am coming for teaching you. Same operation. That is called program, user program, interrupt controller. Then interrupt controller will be performing the operation. Okay. So transfer the control via interrupts. Transfer the control via interrupts. So these are all the normal operation. Okay. So what is the question? Maybe draw the diagram of transfer control via interrupt. Draw a diagram of transfer the control. Transfer the control via or transfer the control of interrupts. So whenever the interrupts are occur, how the control will be transferred? The control will be transferred based on the normal execution of the program. It will be handled by interrupt controller. That interrupt controller is a separate microprocessor. Separate microprocessor. That microprocessor will be performing all interrupt operation. One of the example for interrupt operation, arithmetic overflow. Another example, divide by 0, because any calculator you cannot divide by 0. If you want to divide by 0, you can divide, but system will not give any answer. Okay. Okay, inshallah. Then this is, we have fetch, execute and interrupt cycle. Now we introduce the new one. Already you have fetch, decode and execute. Now we have interrupt cycle. So draw the diagram of instruction cycle with interrupts. With interrupt. Whenever interrupt is occurs, okay, whenever interrupt is occurs, control go to check for interrupt, process the interrupt. After process the interrupt will be coming to the normal execution of the program. After finish the interrupt, signal will be coming for normal execution of the program. So if interrupt can be disabled, because you are very busy, that time I can close the phone. I cannot attend the phone. I am seriously taking one class. Any phone is coming, I say, I can't attend. I close my phone. That is interrupt disabled. Okay. So what is this diagram? This diagram is for draw a diagram of fetch, decode and execute cycle with interrupt cycle. So this is a diagram with interrupt cycle. So what is this interrupt cycle? Interrupt cycle is newly added. What it will be doing? Normal operation is disturbed. Normal operation is disturbed. That means the abnormal operation. That is why we initially told this is abnormal condition to the microprocessor to perform some action. What action? Maybe printing, or maybe reading hard disk, maybe divide by 0, maybe what is that? Arithmetic overflow, maybe hard disk read. So program timing. This diagram is explaining you about the timing of the program. Time 1, the program normal execution of the program. Then after time 4, it is waiting for IO operation. You know what is IO operation? Input and output operation. What is the example? Printing on the paper in the printer. Printing paper through printer. Maybe the printer is network printer, or maybe reading from flash, or reading from hard disk. These are all the IO operation. Reading from hard disk also input and output operation. Scanning is the input operation. Scanning. Printing, output operation. Flash reading, input operation. Flash again write, output operation. CD writing, output operation. CD reading, input operation. So we have without interrupt, with interrupt. Whenever interrupt is occur, control will go and do the IO operation and come back for normal execution of the program. This is also another timing diagram for your understanding. So same instruction cycle state diagram, but this diagram with interrupt. The same diagram we discussed before in the last class. So in question 7 document, Word document, it is available here with interrupt. Okay. Here how interrupt handler will be doing the work. Sequential interrupt, nested interrupt. For example, I am teaching, telephone is coming. Okay. Inside the telephone, I have another interrupt. Okay. That is called nested interrupt. So one operation doing, it has another interrupt, it is doing another operation. It has another operation for doing another interrupt. So continuously interrupt will be coming. Okay. So this is called the nested interrupt, bottom diagram. Sequential interrupt processing. So nested interrupt and sequential interrupt. You see here the difference. User program. This is one of the interrupt. Control will go. Then finish the work, come back. After that another interrupt, control will go. finish the work, come back. This is single interrupt. Now come for this discussion. Nested interrupt processing. Control will go to IO operation, that is interrupt controller or interrupt handler. Perform the operation. When perform the operation, inside the interrupt we have another interrupt. Do the operation. Then interrupt will be coming back to here. Then the normal execution of the program of X will be finished. This is Y. Then Y finished already, then come back. Then now X is finished, then it will come back to the main program. So this is a diagram of nested interrupt processing. Nested interrupt processing. Okay. So nested interrupt processing, somewhat important question. Draw the diagram of nested interrupt processing. So in the nested interrupt processing, no need to draw the sequential diagram, only nested interrupt is okay. So this is nothing but nested interrupt processing. So user program, we have a interrupt controller X. Within interrupt controller X, you have another interrupt. It will go to Y. After finished Y, control come to X. After finished X, control come to main program. Example, real-time example. You are driving car, normal operation. Microprocessor is working inside. Okay. So you press the brake. Inside the press the brake, you have another option, change the gear. After change the gear operation is finished, again you need to press the brake, continuous operation. Then the normal execution of the program. Simple one example. Okay. Same like that, the real-time example. So same like in our microprocessor executing Java program, divide by 0. You have a divide by 0 or division by 0. You know division by 0 cannot perform. So inside the division by 0, it wants to write or display on the screen. Display on the screen also output operation. So it display on the screen cannot display divide by 0. Then it will come back to division by 0. Then finish the work and come back to normal execution of the Java program. This is the example of time sequence of multiple interrupts. What are the different time sequence of the multiple interrupts? One or more interrupt. For example, printer, normal user program, in the time T10, control go to printer. Inside the printer, it go for communication. After finish the communication, it will come for T25. After finished, again you have a disk interrupt. Then after you finished, it will come for back, then it will go to here. This is also another example for multiple interrupt. That is nested multiple interrupt. Nested multiple interrupt. It is also above question only. There is no change. IO functions, that is input and output functions. What do you mean by IO function? IO module can exchange data directly with microprocessor. Microprocessor can read data from or write data to IO module. Some cases it is desirable to allow IO exchanges to occur directly with the memory. Hello students, everybody with me? Okay. So some of the microprocessor, these are all the some of the IO functions. So in some cases, microprocessor grant IO module the authority to read from or write to memory. Read from, write to memory. Write is a to operation. Read from operation. Okay. So that IO memory transfer can occur without trying up the processor. The IO module is used read or write commands to memory, relieving processor responsibility for exchanging. So some of the time, the IO function, input and output operation function, is a big operation. That's why we have a microprocessor i5, i6, i7, i10, i9 like that. This microprocessor is only working for other arithmetic and logical operation, other kind of operations. Whenever IO operation is coming, it will give the access to another processor, another controller. That controller will work for the microprocessor. That controller will work for microprocessor. So that is nothing but IO function or IO module. So one of the IO module is called disk controller. For example, if you want to copy folder from your hard disk to cloud computing or cloud. So that time, how we can do? We can do with DMA. That is nothing but direct memory access. Direct memory access. So what do you mean by direct memory access? This is important question. What is important in this slide? The important list some IO functions. First question. Second question, what is DMA? DMA is nothing but direct memory access. Memory access. What is direct memory access? The direct memory access. Direct memory access. Direct memory access will be do for example. For example, disk controller. Disk controller will perform some of the operation. That operation will be performed by DMA. DMA microprocessor has separate number that is called 8255. 8255 is the DMA controller. That is also available to support. For example, manager microprocessor, cashier DMA, like that. In the bank, simple example from the bank I can say you. Manager is a microprocessor. DMA, cashier, maybe customer relationship officer, like that. So main microprocessor is available. To support the microprocessor, we have another controller to support for do the work. That is called DMA. DMA is mainly used for memory access, direct memory access without help of microprocessor. Without help of microprocessor. Why typing today? So I am saving this question. After this class, I put it in the Moodle. So what it will be doing, it has read, write, address and data, and finally it will be giving the data. This is, you have a CPU, Here you have memory and IO module. This is computer modules are available. Interconnection structure must support the following type of transfer. What are the different transfers are possible? Memory to processor, processor to memory, IO to processor, processor to IO, IO to or from memory. These are all the some of the type of transfers of the data. Transfers of the data. Okay. So what are the different transfers of the data is possible? The transfers of the data, you have a type of data transfers. Already before chapter also we discussed memory to processor, processor to memory, IO to processor, processor to IO, IO to or from memory. Okay. So these are all the type of the transfer. Type of transfer. So this I put here. What are the different type of transfers? List the types of data. List the type of data transfers. Already this is available in chapter 2 available. Again repeat the question. If it is available already, no need to study again. Okay. Otherwise, you can study for the final exam. Okay. This is from this slide. What about this slide? This slide is about our bus. What do you mean by bus? You know, everybody knows bus. Bus for communication purpose. Bus is a set of wires, or the small cable inside the microprocessor. A communication path connecting two or more devices. Connecting more devices. How to connect? Using wire. Key characteristics is that it is a shared transmission medium. Signals transmitted by any one device are available for receptions by all other devices. If two devices transmit during the same time period, their signals will overlap, become crumbled. It will be mixing together. If same people are doing the work together at the same time, some problems are coming. Typically consist of multiple communication lines possible. The multiple communication line, each line will be capable of transmitting 0 and 1 in the binary. Computer system contain the number of different buses providing a pathway. So some of the bus name we call system bus. The system bus connects major components in the microprocessor. What are the different major components of the microprocessor? In the CPU, we have a microprocessor. Inside the microprocessor, you have IO device, then memory. Most common computer interconnection structures are based on the use of system buses. This is about the system bus. About system bus. Okay. So the system bus, main bus available inside the microprocessor. Okay. Before you have a system bus. The bus is nothing but the connections of here. If you want, I will take it the information. I put bus is generally, I am not going to ask this question in final, just for your understanding. Okay. Just for your understanding. What is bus? A bus is a communication path connecting two or more devices. Or bus is a set of wires, first of all. Set of wires. Okay. It's more detailed. If two devices are transmitting at the same time, it will be connecting together. Typically, each line, it will be transmitted 0 or 1. Okay. So all information I given for your understanding. In the exam, based on the mark of the question, you can write the answer. Okay. Normally, what is system bus? Another question. System bus. What is system bus? A bus. This is system bus. Answer. So second question. What is system bus? Don't write Sur University College bus. System bus. System bus, major component, connecting major components of your CPU. Processor, memory, I/O, input and output operations. So connecting major components, computer components are called system bus. Most common computer interconnection structures are based on use of one or more system buses. Okay. Data bus. Data bus carries only the data. Only the data. So data line provided moving data among the modules. May contain 32-bit, 64-bit, 128, 256, 1024, 1024, 1024, 2048, 5096. What is this? So data bus size, it will be increasing like 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 512, 1024, 2048, 5096. Chapter finished? No, it will be going. That is our memory size also based on the data size. Okay, important. What are the another buses are available? The another bus, control bus, data bus. I finished first data bus. If I ask the question final exam, doctor, you say up to system bus, we don't know data bus. Data bus available. Data bus. This is called data bus. What is data bus? Explaining about data bus. Data bus. Explain data bus. You can write many size starting from 8, 16, 32, 512, 1024 and going on. Is based on the bus size what you have. Address bus. Address also stands for all the operations. Control bus also more important. These things are more important. Address bus, control bus. What is address buses? What is the address buses? Or what are the address buses? Everything final exam question. Students, any problem? Now everything working? Can you see? Can you see the screen? This is control bus. Control bus which control the signals of the microprocessor used to control the access, the use of data and address line. All control signals. Control signal transmit both command and timing among the systems. What are the different control lines? The control lines are write, memory read, IO write, IO read, track, acknowledge, bus request, bus grant, interrupt request, interrupt acknowledgement, clock, reset. Reset for stop the microprocessor operation, reset, interrupt request, interrupt acknowledge. You know what is interrupt? Interrupt is abnormal condition. Abnormal condition. Bus request, bus grant. I want this bus, you can take the bus. Which bus? Address bus. How is possible? Using control bus. So control bus has a many signal. Okay. List. Typical. Typical means some of the example of control lines include in the microprocessor. Question. Final exam question. You know IO write, input and output write. Okay. So input only for reading. Generally we call IO. So printing is one of the example IO write. Reading, read from the scanner. Okay. Accessing camera. Camera input device or output device? Camera. Okay. Doctor, don't ask any question. Bus interconnections, point-to-point interconnect, quick path interconnect. We have a quick path interconnect available, point-to-point interconnect available, quick point path interconnect. The quick path interconnect, how to connect with the microprocessor and other devices with other kind of data transfers. This is more important. What do you mean by Intel quick path interconnect? Quick path interconnect. So quick path interconnect is mainly for Intel's quick path interconnect. Interconnection bus generally we are using. So in 2008, Intel introduced, you know what is Intel? Intel microprocessor is important. QPI. QPI, important question. Explain briefly about QPI. What is QPI? Quick path interconnect. When it was introduced in 2008, that is point-to-point interconnect for multiple direct connections with the system enjoy direct pairwise connections and need for arbitrations, shared transmissions. Then TCP/IP, transport control protocol, internet protocol, we need a connections. That's why Intel introduced packetized data transfer. Packetized data transfer also available. Okay. So this is another important for QPI. So here is the example diagram. You want to just have a look. IO hub, input and output hub. Dynamic random access memory. Random access memory. You know what is core already. So these are all the IO devices and dynamic random access memory IO devices available. Here IO hub, here also hub. What is PCI? So PCI is a peripheral component interconnect. This is QPI. QPI, quick path interconnect. PCI, peripheral component interconnect. Peripheral component interconnect. Here memory address. These are all the example for how it will be connected. QPI, quick path interconnect. So next connections with QPI. This is the layer of diagram in communication and computer network. How it will be used for the connections. Physical layer, link layer, routing, protocol. It will be connected quickly. That is quick path interconnect. This is a completely hardware interconnections. Just for understanding purpose, how it will be connected. If you are going as a hardware engineer, some of you become a software engineer, some of you become hardware engineers, some of you become multimedia engineers, like that. If you are becoming a hardware engineers with a microprocessor, that time these components are more useful, how it will be connected together. But for the examinations, there is no question. Next, how quick path interconnect will be working. So the quick path interconnect will be working. We have a stream of fits are coming. Then it will be with QPI LAN 0, 1 up to 19, they will be using for the distribution. What is a link layer? Routing and protocol layer, how it will be? Okay. Then these are all things with some of the routing layer means how the transmission of media. For example, I am speaking, I am taking classes, then how the voice will be distributed. That time we need a routing layer. The routing layer determines what it will determine. Okay. The routing layer will be determined for you how that packets of the data will be transmitted over the media, that is communication media. So that is nothing but routing layer, that is QPI, routing layer process, because we have a transmission layer, how the protocol will be transmitted, the data between your system. Okay, this is QPI protocol layer. These are all the important part, important for our final exam. How this protocol layer will be. Packet is defined unit of transfer. One key functions performed at the level of the cache, and it will be doing the pockets and transmitted of the data. So these things you can mostly understand when you have a knowledge in communication computer network and the microprocessor. Because without microprocessor, there is no communication computer network will be coming. When you can go for networking connections, we need QPI, quick path interconnect. So first we discussed about bus for interconnection inside the microprocessor. Now we are coming for the point-to-point interconnect. In the point-to-point interconnect, how the system bus and our Ethernet port and other IO devices will be connected together. For that purpose, we are using QPI. It was introduced by the Intel in 2008. Then our important question for the final exam, routing layer and protocol layer, used to determine the course packet transfers across the available of the system and defined by the firmware possible and all the informations. Either you can write from slide or from Word file, no problem. What is another kind of interconnect? That interconnect in this diagram available, PCI express connections inside the system. Express means going very fast. Peripheral component interconnect. How to pronounce peripherals? Peripheral component interconnect. That is we called PCI. What is peripheral component interconnect? That is more important question for the final exam. The PCI is most popular interconnection technology. Most popular interconnection technology. It will be interconnected between the system and other IO devices, PCI. So this is PCI. Write brief essay on PCI. What is PCI? Peripheral component interconnect. Main purpose of that one, we have graphics display adapter, network interface controller, disk controller. For that purpose, they used. But it is a very old technology. QPI is a new one. This is very old, but most familiar technology we are using for transferring of the data. PCI and QPI for interconnection. Okay, students, what's the time? I think time finished. Okay, students, the remaining things we will be discussing. How much is remaining? PCI layer, transmission layer. Okay, then it will be finishing. Okay, so only PCI is enough. Up to PCI, finish. The remaining things for your understanding. Okay, you see interrupt is coming. Telephone is calling, interrupt is coming. Okay, so these things are more important. Telephone is coming, interrupt is coming. If I am not taking, they will call continuously until I can cut my phone. Okay. Two minutes. I will make an arrangement. So these are all PCI. I save. Then what is important? Important. All students present today. Need to take attendance. Okay, students, after this class, I put in the Moodle. Two-minute, I will take attendance and you can leave the class. Anu present, Fatima present, Khalid, Kalfan, Mubarak. Abdullah, not coming. Anu present. Badriya, absent. Fatima, present. Khalid, to Khalid, present. Halut, Mubarak, present. Saif, Saru, Siham, Zainab, Zamzam, present. Okay, students. Thank you.